Hi, my name is Russell Morris, and in this video I will show you how to add a custom layout and add content. So let's go across to the demo page and let's open the page builder to add our layout. Now, as you can see, there are different layouts that you can add, pre-designed, custom, and my layout. So we're focusing here on the custom layout. So let's click the plus icon and let's choose a layout. Now, there are lots of layouts to choose from, as you can see here, and really it depends upon how you want to add your content to this particular row by choosing the layout that suits you best. So this is a 3 to 4 column layout, and you can see there are many to choose from. You can also add a 1 and 2 column layout, and you can see here the one which is plain, and then you've got other layouts down here that you can add that will help you style the layout the way you would like it to be. And then you can also add 5 to 6 columns, which again are here, and you literally just select the one that you want. But for this tutorial, we're just going to add 2 columns. So let's go to 1 and 2 columns, and we will just do something simple by adding this column here. So let's give it a name, and we'll call it 2 columns. Let's just give this a capital T, and then we will select this one here, which is the 2 columns, and then we'll select add. Now let's close the page builder down and scroll to the bottom of the page, and there is our 2 column custom layout. So the first thing we will do in this particular case is let's just go to the settings and make a few changes. So we're going to change this to 80% width so that we've got some margin to the left and the right, and we're going to add some padding at the top, 50 at the top and 50 at the bottom, and then we will save those changes. So now what we'll do is add some content into our columns, and you can also see here that we've reduced the width to 80%, so we've now got this margin to the left and to the right, and there is also some padding at the top and bottom. So let's go ahead and add some content. So in this one we are going to add some header text, so it's there by default, and this is where all your content is. So let's add the header text, and let's add a subheader. So we'll select the plus icon, and you will see that the subheader has been added. And then let's just add one more. So we want to put some standard text in, so let's add the standard text. So now we've just added 3 content modules that we can add content to and style the way we want. So now let's go ahead and add an image to the right hand side column. So we're going to hit the plus sign to add content, and we're going to scroll down to the images, and we'll select that by clicking the plus icon. So now we have our image in place. Let's also add some social media icons. So let's just click the plus button. So we'll add the social media icons by selecting the plus icon. So first of all, let's look at the page and see how it looks right now. So we go to the demo page, and we'll scroll to the bottom. So here you can see the text we've just added. So let's go to Lipsum Aurum and let's get some text. So the first thing we're going to do is put some Lipsum Aurum text in there, and we'll put in there what is Lipsum Aurum as the header. So we'll open this content box by clicking on it, and we will simply copy and paste by pressing Ctrl and V the text into the box. Now we want to change the style of this. It's gone into Veranda, so we're going to change it to Arial. We're going to make this 58 pixels, and let's make it bold, and we'll save the changes. Now the next thing we'll do is put a subheader in. So let's put this subheader in here. Lorem ipsum is simply dummy text. So let's copy that in, and we will just paste that by selecting Ctrl V And then let's style the text. We'll make that Arial. We're going to make this 28, and we will make it, let's make it orange. And we will remove the bold, and let's make it italics as well. And we'll save the changes. So let's go back to Lips and Aurum and let's get some standard text. And we'll copy this, and we will add this to the standard text box. So let's Control and V to copy it. And then we will just make this Arial, and we'll make it 16 pixels, and we will keep it all off bold. I think that will be fine. So let's save those changes. Now let's go take a look at the live page and refresh that page. Scroll to the bottom, and there you can see our text. Now you can see that it's quite close to the image. So let's go back to the page builder. So let's add some margin to this column. So we're going to click on the column settings, and we're going to put some margin to the right. So we will put in 50 pixels. That's all we need at this moment in time. So that adds some padding inside the column. And let's save the changes. And now let's take a look at what we just did. And you can see now that there is more space between the image and the text. So that looks good, and we will leave it as is. Now let's go and add an image. So we click on the image, and let's just put one of the images that we already have. So let's choose this image here, and we add the image. The size looks okay, but let's check that on the live page, and it looks a little bit too big. So let's make that a little bit smaller, and the way we can do that is by going into the settings, and we're going to make this 400 by 400, but currently it's on auto, so we need to change this to pixels. And let's put a shadow behind there as well at level 2, and we'll apply. And let's just take a look at the live page, and you can see now the image has reduced size, and it's got a little shadow behind the image as well. Now the next thing we need to do is let's look at these social media icons. Now I think that if we put the social media icons below the image, it's going to set the balance off a little bit with the text. So let's move them across and put them into the side where the text is. So all we simply do is we drag and drop the social media icons below the text. Let's take a look at the live page and refresh that page. And now you can see that the icons are in the left hand side. So now let's just style those icons, and I think we will just about be finished on this custom layout. So let's go to the social media icons, click the settings, and we will remove, in fact no, let's leave them all in there, but what we're going to do is just make them 50 pixels, and we only want them in one row and aligned left at the moment. Let's see how they look. So we've now changed the style, and you can see that the change has been made here. So now let's go to the live page and take a look. Now the balance of this page looks pretty good, but I think we could bring this text up here. So let's go ahead and move the image down so that it's a little bit more balanced. So we're going to click on the column settings, and we're going to put some padding in there. Let's start it at 50 pixels and see how that goes. Change has been made. Let's check the live page, and you'll see now that we push the image down and everything is looking a lot better. Now we could make it look a little bit better just by adding a paragraph into the content. So let's split that content up. Let's find the first full stop. So click in the content row, and we're going to add a paragraph line. So just double enter. So there's 2 spaces there, and save. And let's take a look at the live page, and it's looking perfect. Now the other thing that we can do, because we've got white space above it, is add a line. So let's go into the row settings or the layout settings, and let's just add a border at the top. We're going to make it 2 pixels, and we'll make it just a lightish gray, and we'll OK that and save the changes. And then we'll refresh the page, and now we have a line above which separates this layout from the layout above. So let's go back to the page builder and close down the layout settings. This is how easy it is to add a custom layout with content to your page. If you'd like to watch more tutorials like this, please visit our video library. Thanks for watching.